Viewer discretion is advised.
Boom, perfect timing.
Officer Justin Peppers pulled over U.S. Navy veteran Braxton Smith, claiming the vehicle's window tint was illegal. Mr. Smith complied and provided his identification. Officer Peppers said he smelled marijuana and noticed what he believed was shake inside the car, which Internal Affairs later said justified the vehicle search. During the stop, Mr. Smith, visibly afraid, said, "I'm a black man in America. I'm terrified of the police." Officer Peppers responded, "Okay, Mr. Black Man." This remark became the basis for the misconduct finding.
Turn the car off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window. Don't move.
I ain't moving. What's up?
Can you unlock it?
Huh? Reach right there. Man, just
Don't
reach
worry
right
about
there.
it. You keep your freaking hands out the window and shut your mouth. I'll figure it out. Yeah.
He's right. What's up, officer? What's going on?
What's up?
How's it going?
What is going on?
Officers ordered Mr. Smith out of the car and placed him in handcuffs, even though he was not resisting. Mr. Smith questioned the legality of the search, but remained calm and compliant. The car was searched. No drugs or illegal items were found.
Come on, you gonna buckle me? I'm chilling. What's up? I'm chilling. What's up? I'm chilling, officer. I'm cool. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Look at me. I'm doing that. What's up? Come on, man. You resisting. Y'all wildin'. Come on, y'all wildin'. I ain't doing shit now. Come on. Okay. Y'all wildin'. What I did?
Act like you didn't want to stop.
Hey.
What you mean? I got put up in the safe spot. Okay. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh.
You have a medical marijuana card, sir?
Oh.
No. Smoking?
No, 240. Just want a voicemail text. I'll put it in the message.
No.
How's it going? How's it going, Joey?
You smoking?
Put your foot on the ground. You smoke hemp or not?
What you mean? What's that?
All right, sounds good.
What's up with this?
Have a seat. Keep your feet
Is that
out.
something he has, or was that you? That sound?
I don't know. What was that? I heard it too.
Pleasant sound. Thought it was coming from him or you.
Do you have an alarm or something on you?
Huh?
You have an alarm or something on you?
Nah.
Charlie 362. 1097 on the floor, Charlie 1.
I got everything out of his pockets. All right, give me your shoe.
Oh, someone law-abiding citizen. You know?
Well, right now, You might be going to jail.
For what?
I'll talk to you about that in a second.
Okay.
You're not under arrest,
Okay.
but I have to read you your rights so that I can let you talk to me and ask you questions.
Okay.
You understand all that? So, what makes this spot safer for you than where I tried to stop you?
I mean, y'all hit the lights on me. I ain't want to pull in the middle of the road. That's dangerous for y'all. I didn't want to pull in a well-lit area. You get y'all out of traffic.
Okay.
I ain't stupid.
So, do you think that making a safe spot for us is something that you're authorized to do?
I mean, I ain't think they require authorization. I'm trying to be safe just like y'all. I ain't posing a threat. I seen y'all circle
Wait,
at the
so are you
store.
trying to be safe? You're trying to find a safe spot for you or for me?
For both of us.
No, you don't get to do that.
Okay, that's understandable.
You can make a claim that you're trying to make a safe spot for you. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. Why is this spot safer than that spot?
It's a well-lit area. I mean, it's not in the middle of the road.
Do you see all those? Do you see all those street lights down there?
I understand what you're saying,
So
but
why is this spot more well lit than down there?
I mean, what was so detrimental between me stopping right there and stopping right here?
Well, actually, I'd like to ask you that. Why did you keep driving?
I just told you that. I just told you that. Why would
There's
I
a
want
lot
to
of
stop in the middle of the
moving
road?
around in that car.
You just looked in it.
There's a lot of moving around whenever.
When?
Whenever I have my lights
I
on.
rolled the windows down, put my driver's license, my registration out the window. That's the shit y'all supposed to ask when y'all first pull somebody over, right? Y'all ain't do none of that. Come on, I'm not supposed to stop a
First of all,
law-abiding citizen.
Shut your mouth. Don't get all fucking loud with me. They ain't gonna change nothing.
Hey,
here.
I'm just talking. I'm having a conversation with you, right?
No, you're trying to talk over me and you're trying to set up a defense for yourself. Because what you did is called fail to obey. It's a fleeing charge and it's a felony 3.
Okay.
If you'd like to go to jail on a felony charge, I'm good with it.
I will not.
All right. Well, then quit trying to talk your way out of this and just talk to me and actually tell the truth. Because I'm not stupid. Okay? I know you're trying to play me.
Okay.
So why didn't you stop?
I just told you why I didn't
Because
stop.
you think that
you think
you're smarter than everyone
Look what
else.
you just did to me. You just snatched me out my car. I rolled the windows down and gave my license, my registration. You ain't read me no right. You snatched me out the car.
You're damn right I did. Why did I do that? Why?
I don't know. I had the slightest idea.
How about because
Run my name.
for 300 yards I had my lights. Did you? How many different sirens did I turn on?
Listen, I'm a black man in
I'm
America.
asking you a question.
I'm terrified of the police.
Mr. Blackman, I'm asking you a question. How many different sirens did I turn on? And how many times did I lay on my horn?
I have this when you said pull over, I pulled over. You said throw the keys out of the car, I complied.
No, when I said pull over was back there when I turned my lights and sirens on. Get in the car.
Okay. Damn, you know the more I
Get in the car. Shut your mouth.
77 for the car.
Huh?
You got something about the hemp or whatever?
Yeah, we can search it.
Okay. Yeah, we're good.
Sir, when the lights go on and the sirens go on and you hear it all over, like, I know you heard the different sirens, the different tones, the horn, all that are indications that, hey, you probably shouldn't be picking what's a safe spot for me to stop. You never thought that once, huh? Huh?
I haven't been put over this level of aggression in a long time.
Well, you see it as aggression. I see it as officer safety.
Guess what? When the lights come on, let me find a well-lit area. I've never had a problem.
Okay, so you're probably going to go to jail because what you're saying doesn't make any sense. There's no more lights here. There's probably less lights here than there are on the street.
Okay, listen, I apologize.
You don't have to apologize. I'm just asking you what you think, man.
That's understandable. Hey, I can't
What's your last name? Sir? What's your last name?
You know my ID.
What's your last name, sir?
I have my identification right there.
So you're not going to give it to me?
Smith, S-M-I-T-H.
First name?
Braxton, B-R-A-X-T-O-N.
Is that his?
Yeah, he's our own. I'm doing a convicted felon check.
All right.
In a holster. This is odd. I'll take a look. In the trunk. Like it got placed there from the front.
Was he reaching around in the back there? I mean, the seatbelt down, bro.
He could have easily have reached over, pulled the seat down, and put it where it is.
Look at this bullshit. Was the seat pushed down like that?
No, we opened it to see if you could, and you could. So, I have his 94 pulled up. I'll call and do a nationwide.
Yeah, that'd be nationwide because he ain't got much here.
Nope. He's acting weird.
Who was up there talking to all the dudes?
He was definitely moving around, and I saw his head ducking down a little bit. I thought that if anything, it'd be under on the passenger side floorboard or the driver's side floorboard.
Yeah.
Just because but that was only whenever I finally put like lights in his back window. What I saw. Where'd you buy the firearm?
Pawn shop on Atlantic Boulevard.
In the store?
Yeah, pawn shop.
You did the paperwork?
Yeah, it might be in the car.
Okay.
It
Well,
might
when'd
be
you
in
get
the
it?
car. It's been within a year.
Okay. So you did all the paperwork, the background check and everything?
Yeah.
So why would they, how come you can buy a gun but you can't have a CWL?
Hey, so what's the process of buying a gun, right? You go through the background. I've bought guns my whole life, bro. I'm a veteran. I'm served 10 years in the military.
So why wouldn't you be able to get CWL is what I'm trying to get to.
But why is that an issue if I'm within my legal limit? That's what I don't understand.
Because I'm wondering if you're a prohibited possessor or just prohibited from purchasing or from what?
If I was prohibited from
I
purchasing, I would
know.
not be able to
You don't need
purchase
to know
the
what it
gun.
means. I know what it means.
Right or wrong, right? If
I know what it means. You don't need to know what it means. I'm just trying to ask questions to determine which category you fall into.
Why, if I'm within my legal limit, why does any of that matter?
What does legal limit mean?
If I can purchase a firearm, I can ride with it in my vehicle, right? If it's in the
I don't
trunk, and
know.
it's in
That's
case
why
in
I'm
the holster.
asking.
That's the law I studied, the Florida gun law. That's the law I abide by.
Great. Do you
That's
mind
all.
if I ask questions to verify that?
Of course.
Okay,
but
cool.
I mean,
So you did the background check,
yes.
right? And you purchased it, but when you did a background check for the CWL, they said no?
Well, I don't understand where these questions going. Like, it's
All right. Who are you talking to up at the store there, dude? Do you know his name? Huh? Slim? What's his other names? So you don't know his other names? Was he smoking weed? Huh? Well, I was wondering if someone was smoking weed around your car because it smells like weed in there. What? Why does your voice go like this? Like, just chill, dude. That sounds like you're trying to like hide something or trying to be defensive about something. I don't know, man. It's just weird. All right. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? I'm not going to take you to jail for felony, right? A fleeing charge, even though you are eligible, and it would not be hard to explain why I believe that. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and go ahead and say that. I think you truly just were severely mistaken about the law. Okay? So, well, that's not safe for anybody. It's not safe for you. It's definitely not safe for me. Okay? Because when people do what you did, they're usually stuffing a gun under the seat, pulling a gun out from under their seat. I mean, I'm glad that you can laugh about it, but my wife and kids don't laugh about it. My wife and kids don't laugh about it. Okay? I'm glad you can laugh about it. All right? But the truth of the matter is that that's what I deal with. Okay? So when you're driving down the road, trying to be cute, thinking that you're smart, really what you're doing is just amping the situation up. So I could have walked up to your car and said, hey, I stopped you because your windshield's tinted, your front windows are too dark. This is the reason for the stop. Can I have your license, please? Thank you very much. We could have done all that. But when you continue to drive while the police are sounding their sirens and beeping their horns at you for about 300 yards, that is far too long for you to be reasonably trying to get to a safe place. Okay? It's just as lit back there as it is here. Alright? So I want to change your mental process about that right now, because you can't do that. You're going to wind yourself up into a felony arrest by doing what you did. You say you never been stopped, right? You never been stopped and been aggressively stopped, right? Alright, so I'm guessing that means that you haven't done this before. Okay? So when you're in a bad part of town, yeah? Yeah, so you just drive as long as you want to, and the police don't say nothing? I don't think it is, man. I agree. I don't think that is the case. Alright, so I'll give it to you this time. But I'll be honest with you, man. Like, it's not a smart thing to do, man. It just doesn't, it doesn't jive. The safety thing, look, if we're in like a dark street and there ain't no street lights or whatever, okay. If an unmarked car is pulling you over on some untraveled road, all right, and you want to get somewhere where there's a marked unit or, where there's traffic, okay, I get it. But when there's like 3 police cars with lights and sirens, and horns honking at you, that kind of means, dang, I should stop now. It doesn't mean laugh at the police while we're trying to get you out of the vehicle. Like I said, I don't know what you just pulled out from under the seat or something. I got you. But I definitely don't play like that. You know what I mean? So that's why I had you keep your hands out the car. I don't want you taking, it takes half a second for you to grab a gun and shoot. It takes me, on a good day, 1.8 seconds to grab my gun and shoot. So that means I can get shot about 3 or 4 times before I even get my gun out of the holster. Right? So these are the kind of odds that I got to deal with, man. And that's why what you think is aggressive, all right, we didn't hit you, we didn't bam you, all right, we let you go to the ground on your own, all right? But it is what it is, man. Like, if you were intending to do me harm, I can't give you that option, okay? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 1 fix-it ticket. You got 2 windows that are too dark. Your front windows are 20%. All your windows are 20%. That makes the front windows too dark. And you got a windshield that's tinted, okay?
Samsung?
Yeah. All right. Thanks. All right. So you got 2 windows and a windshield. I'm going to give you 1 fix-it ticket. Face that way so I can take these off. Alright, you can come over here to the front. Alright, here's the deal. So my traffic program is messed up, so I can't write a ticket right now. And we have gunshots down the road that I'm going to go respond to. So those 2 reasons are getting you out of the ticket tonight, okay? Your front windows are too dark though in your windshield, just so you know. Huh? Where you left it.
Braxton Smith was detained but not arrested at the scene. He was released after around 30 minutes. Any charges connected to the encounter were later dropped.
It all happened on the night of November 24th when Braxton Smith says he was smoking a cigarette outside of the Pearl Express gas station and convenience store on North Pearl Street near Brentwood. He says he noticed JSO cruisers circling the building, and once he drove away, that's when he says they hit their lights, pulled him over, and used excessive force.
Grabbing me, started snatching me out the window. What it seems like, would have a seatbelt on, then telling me to unlock the car, but you have my hands. Like, what do you mean? When they got me out of the car, put me on the ground, they literally put their whole force into my back, to the point where I have a back pain. I'm a veteran. I'm a disabled veteran, so I had to go to the hospital, and get a shot for the pain because it was just so excruciating.
Jacksonville Sheriff's Office Internal Affairs concluded the stop and search were legal based on officer statements. The racial profiling complaint was not sustained. The complaint for unprofessional and discourteous conduct was sustained. And how was he disciplined? Well, Officer Justin Peppers received only a level 1 written reprimand and was reassigned with no suspension, no loss of pay, and no removal from patrol. Public records show Officer Justin Peppers has had multiple prior complaints for aggressive tone, escalation during routine stops, and disrespectful language.
Smith filed a formal complaint against Officer Justin Peppers, and we've learned so did at least 14 other citizens after the video surfaced. According to the results of JSO's internal affairs investigation, in reference to the initial traffic stop, they determined officers established probable cause to search Smith's vehicle based off observations of shake inside of Smith's vehicle and the odor of marijuana. The report exonerated Peppers and the task force for stopping and restraining Smith as well, writing, "This was based on probable cause and all done within JSO policy and in good faith." Internal Affairs also investigated bias-based conduct, concluding that claim was unfounded, writing, "Internal Affairs finds Peppers did not initiate a traffic stop because of Smith's race, but instead Peppers observed that Smith's vehicle tint was too dark." Internal Affairs did find that Peppers used profane language while interacting with Smith and called Smith Mr. Blackman after Smith referred to himself as African American. Internal Affairs also charged Peppers with repeated infractions of unbecoming conduct, citing his inability to refrain from the use of coarse language, citing multiple citizen complaints filed against him dating back to the year 2017. So we've learned Peppers has now been reassigned within the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. The other officers seen in that body camera footage on the task force were also interviewed as part of this internal investigation. Braxton Smith has hired a lawyer and tells me that he is he is pursuing legal action against the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
In April of 2025, the city of Jacksonville paid $45,000 to settle Braxton Smith's claim. The city did not admit wrongdoing. The settlement was reached without a trial, signaling the city's interest in avoiding public litigation. Mr. Smith has continued to speak publicly about the need for police accountability and reform.
Earlier this year, Smith was awarded $45,000 in a settlement. He has this message for the community.
Speaking up matters. It really does matter. As bad as it may hurt. Like I said, we have a voice, and there's guidelines that everyone has to abide by. And for any wrongdoing, especially from the police department, they should be held accountable.
Smith says since the body camera video was made public, he's received a lot of feedback from others about their experience with what they perceive as police misconduct. He says it's motivated him to speak out and stresses that citizens should never resist police. He says he wants to empower others about challenging authority in the right way.
It's very important because, like you say, a lot of misconduct complaints go unsustained. So, like you said, we just have to keep pushing that forward. Anytime that you feel that your civil rights is being violated, you should report it, you should gather the evidence, and you should seek support.
Smith says JSO officers used unnecessary force during his arrest, an allegation that wasn't sustained in an investigation. Digging deeper into the data, News4Jax found, according to JSO's website in 2024, JSO conducted 135 investigations into allegations of unnecessary force. Only 2 of those cases were sustained. In 2023, JSO conducted 164 investigations of unnecessary force. 1 case was classified as sustained. And in 2022, 125 investigations of allegations of unnecessary force were investigated. 0 of those were classified as sustained.
And that's the reason I'm doing what I'm doing now, because I know a lot of people feel powerless, So, like I say, just me battling through it myself, just as far as the interview process, the legal process, because just like I know there's people that feel powerless, so. But no, it's definitely a process, and there's action that can be taken.
The stop involving Officer Justin Peppers and U.S. Navy veteran Braxton Smith illustrates a broader pattern inside the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Even when misconduct is confirmed, real accountability remains limited. Mr. Smith was detained, handcuffed, and disrespected, yet no illegal activity was found, and all charges connected to the encounter were dropped. Internal Affairs acknowledged that Officer Peppers' conduct was unprofessional and racially inappropriate, but the department responded with only a written reprimand and reassignment. Despite this, the city of Jacksonville ultimately paid $45,000 to settle Mr. Smith's claim, a public acknowledgement that the encounter caused harm, even if the department refused to admit wrongdoing or impose meaningful discipline. Officer Peppers remains employed, and records show multiple prior complaints with similar patterns of behavior. This case highlights a systemic issue. Misconduct can be proven, taxpayers can pay for the harm, and yet the officer remains in uniform, unchanged, unaccountable, and still in position of authority.
Now through the light of public records access, we can peel back the darkness cast by the shadow of the thin blue line and learn more about Officer Pepper's troubling past and the willingness of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office to cover it up. Through a public records request, I have obtained Officer Pepper's internal affairs summary. As you can see here, Officer Peppers has racked up 5 pages of internal affairs investigations, consisting of 34 complaints from August of 2017 through November of 2022. This internal affairs summary includes investigations into 10 traffic accidents that Officer Peppers has been involved in while on duty, as well as multiple complaints from citizens against Officer Peppers for rudeness, conduct unbecoming, and excessive force. This list of internal affairs investigation even includes multiple in-house complaints from fellow Jacksonville police officers against Officer Peppers. But for now, we are going to focus on this specific complaint where through a public records request, I have obtained the body-worn camera video specific to this complaint. Listen to the language of Officer Peppers and ask yourself, would you want a loved one, a family member, or a friend to be stopped by this cop? Is Officer Justin Peppers a menace to society? You decide.